Let's talk about it. Goals. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna take this gum out of my mouth. That's not sexy. Now let's get started. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And today I want to talk to you about 5 helpful hacks on how you can reach your goals in 2021. No matter what they are, no matter how big or how small, we're hitting our goals. #goals. Okay? Okay. Tip number 1. I'm sure you've already heard this a million times, but it is tried and it is true. So that is what you're gonna do. You're gonna write down your goals. You're gonna physically get a pen and you're gonna get some paper and you're gonna write it down. Yeah, you're gonna write it down. Now, there's a couple reasons why writing it down is so important. One reason that writing down your goals is so key is because it takes it out of your mind space and brings it into the physical world, therefore making it a physical thing. It's more likely to manifest once it has migrated from the thought and now it's moved to the world, and then it's gonna move into fruition. So writing it down is the first key step for you manifesting this goal. Another reason why writing it down is so important is that it serves as a constant reminder as to what it is that you want. We are so influenced by the world these days because we have access to literally the world right in the palm of our hand. Social media and then what people are doing on social media, you tend to get wrapped up in that and get lost. And next thing you know, you want to be a circus clown because such and such is a circus clown. But you don't want to be a circus clown. You want to be what you want to be, remember? And how are you going to remember? You're going to write it down. That way, when you ever are feeling stuck or you're feeling lost, you can always refer back to your handwritten goal. Key tip for this is when you're writing out your goals, make sure you're doing it with a clear mind. I would recommend doing it right when you wake up, first thing in the morning. That way your mind is free of any pollutions of the world. After you meditate, after a run, do it when you are in a state of calm and presence and open and just totally free of any outside influence, and you are in a mindful state. That way you're not basing anything that you write off of thoughts or any type of stressors in your life or anything else besides just your vibe and the universe, you know what I mean? Tip number 2 on how to actually complete your goals next year in 2021, have a timeline. It's so often people will say, well, one day I'm gonna blah, 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 or I'm gonna blah, blah, blah one day. Okay, well, one day can be next month if you have a timeline. The thing about making something happen is if you don't have a timeline, then you don't have the urgency to do what needs to be done to make that thing happen. I used to work in retail, and that company that I used to work for, they had goals. They didn't say, well, one day we're gonna hit $10,000 for the store, or well, one day we're gonna sell that item over there, one day. No, they wanted it done now. Ideally, companies have yearly goals and then have monthly goals. And then for those monthly goals, they check in on you weekly, and then they check in daily, and then they check in hourly, and then they check in on your lunch break, and then they check in when you're not even there and they text you, just having a flashback. What I'm trying to say here is have that same type of tenacity to hit your goals as large companies do, and probably a company that you work for. If you're busting your ass to meet a quota for a job, make sure you're busting your ass to meet the quota for your goals too. Number 3, do one thing, at least minimum a day, that is pertaining to that goal. One thing a day. I'm gonna throw a little salt in here. You can watch YouTube videos and read books all you want, but if you're not doing the work, like actual work, if you're not networking with people, if you're not sending an email, if you're not reaching out to somebody, if you're not doing something, making real movements, all that learning that you're doing means nothing if it's not being put to actual use. Do at least one thing a day. So for example, like if you want to be a personal trainer, you want to be a celebrity trainer, for example, what are you doing to build your social media? Are you posting at least one video a day of you doing some workout? Are you inboxing a certain amount of people per day to offer your training? There's so many things you could do. It just depends on what your goals are. So as long as you're doing at least one thing a day that's pertaining to your goal, then you're in a good spot. And you don't have to dedicate every single day forever, because you need some free time to do other things, but at least this will be the first step just to get you in the habit and get you in the groove of doing. That's the part that's really gonna get you to where you want to go, is actual movement and actually doing something. 4 is trial and error. Now this is the part that a lot of people are scared of. They're scared of being a novice at something and putting themselves out there, making a mistake and feeling stupid. Well, that's nonsense, because even the pros had to start somewhere. So you're gonna have to start somewhere. You're gonna have to fall on your face. You're gonna have to look stupid. But no one else is thinking about that. Trust me, no one cares. No one cares, trust me. Everybody has their own life. Everybody got their own shit going on. Trust me, no one is looking at you like,
she tried to start that business. I look at her. Trying to start a business. Look at her starting out. Look at her starting something.
You have friends or you got people in your life that are saying that about you. They really don't need to be your friend. Like, you need to get rid of them, okay? Like, even worth your time, because when you do blow up, they're gonna be the first ones like,
oh my God, girl, I knew you could do it the whole time. Oh my God.
But anyway, we're not talking about those people. We don't care about those people. This is about you, trial and error. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, you want to try some things. Try something, put yourself out there, try it and see how it goes. Get some feedback. Be consistent with that try. Just because you tried it one time doesn't mean you can't try it again and again and again and again and again. So be consistent with it. Don't get discouraged just because you didn't get the response that you wanted the first time. 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna get the response that you want the first time. It's gonna take some consistency. It's gonna take some learning. You're gonna fall. It's like when you were first learning how to drive, when you backed up and you hit that person's car, knocked over that cone in your driver's test. Did you just say, I'm never gonna drive? I didn't. When you were a baby and you first learned how to walk, when you were crawling and you crawled up the wall and you fell down on your face and you cried, did you just say, I'm not gonna walk, I'm just gonna crawl for the rest of my life? Hopefully not. Hopefully you're not an adult crawler. With that, I say this is no different. You are going to have to learn how to walk in whatever venture that you're looking at starting. So think of it as a fun experience. Think of it as being a baby again, Be a kid, you get to learn, okay? So because once you become a pro at whatever that you're doing, it's not gonna be, you're not gonna have those butterfly feelings when you get those wins, So enjoy this time and try some stuff. You can't skip this part, so don't even try it. This is an unskippable part here, okay? So get over yourself, get over feeling dumb, get over feeling like you don't know anything, get over whatever fear that you're having, because it's not about you, it's about the goal. And you know that you're gonna feel good once you accomplish this goal. So just get into it, hit the ground running, and do what you gotta do. And finally, tip number 5 on how you're gonna reach your goals in 2021 is have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. Okay? And I know this is cliche, but let me tell you why this is so important. The major key in manifestation of anything is believing that you already have it in the bag. It's on its way. It's coming. It's yours. You got to believe it. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe it, then what makes you think that anyone else is going to believe it? All I got to do is take the necessary steps to get there. If you don't have that faith that this can be yours, then you're really gonna slack on yourself. You're gonna be like, well, you know, I don't know if this is really for me anyway. Well, I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be. Everything happens for a reason. Well, yeah, everything happens for a reason, but I mean, like, are you gonna use that as an excuse if things don't work out because you didn't do the work? No, you can't. You're not allowed to use that. You're not allowed to use that for that case, okay? If you're not doing the work necessary to get to where you want to be, then you have nobody to blame but yourself. And in order to have that motivation to get up every day and do the work, you got to believe that it's yours. Once you set out your goals and you write down what you want a year from now or a month from now or whatever, wake up and be like, a month from now, I'm going to have this. I can't wait. I got to get up and I got to do what I need to do because a month from now, this is mine. And just know that you have to wake up and you just have to do what you need to do to get there. That's all. A year from now, I'm going to be this. A year from now, I'm going to be a personal trainer. A year from now, I'm going to be a fashion designer. A year from now, I'm going to be a rapper. Whatever. Like, you know that's what you're going to be because you wrote it down.
Period.
And not only did you write it down, you are doing one thing a day, every single day. Not only are you doing the work every day, you're trying stuff, and you're learning from actual trial and error. You're educating yourself. Timelines. You have deadlines to meet. You got real deadlines to meet, and you meeting those deadlines no matter what. And you have faith and you believe it. I need a drink of water, honey. But anyway, it's just like if you go to get your degree, okay? You know, 4 years from now that you're going to have your bachelor's in whatever. You got to take these prereqs. These are the prereqs to getting your degree or hitting your goal, we should say, your goal in X amount of years. So you can't skip the work. You can't skip the work. You can't skip the mind work or the physical work. You got to do both. That's it. Those are the 5 things that you're going to do to hit your goals for 2021. We are flourishing next year. We've been through a hell of a lot in 2020. It's time to shake that off, write down some goals, and get it popping. Like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you like the channel. So, oh, that's 21 minutes? I gotta edit that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.